As the fallout from the murder of Robert Brooks continues, a local grassroots organization is calling for 3 prison reform bills to be passed to help protect inmates. News 10 NBC's Tom Kowalski joins us live from the Monroe County Jail. So, Tom, what are these 3 bills?
Yeah, well, Nikki, they are called the Second Look Act, the Earned Time Act, and the Marvin Mayfield Act. Basically, the goal of all 3 is to ensure that incarcerated people have to spend as little time as possible, or as little time as required, I should say, in prisons. They've even gotten local support from local leaders such as State Senator Samara Brooke and Assembly members Harry Bronson and Damon Meeks, who we'll be hearing from in just a second. For now, though, here's why they support it.
So the first bill is the Marvin Mayfield Act. That gives judges discretion to sentence people more appropriately.
Thomas Gant is a former inmate in the state prison system and is now helping to run the Communities Not Cages campaign with the Center for Community Alternatives, aiming to overhaul New York sentencing laws through 3 bills.
Then we have the Second Look Act. That will allow folks who have served at least 10 years of their sentence to petition a judge to get resentenced and re-looked at. And the last one is Earned Time Act. That expands the good and merit time that exists inside prisons.
He was joined at Tuesday night's meeting by advocates like Melanie Bishop, whose son is currently incarcerated.
Hopefully would qualify for the Earned Time Act, where he could actually have access to programs. He's been incarcerated for 5 years and not been able to get into any type of drug treatment program or anything like that because he's got too much time left on his sentence.
I reached out to the Department of Corrections and Community Supervision. They said they don't comment on pending legislation, but they did say they're currently taking steps to increase security in prisons, such as installing body-worn and fixed security cameras at all facilities, increase contraband security, and recruiting more corrections officers. But local lawmakers say you can improve safety by minimizing sentences, thus minimizing overcrowding.
They'll have a defendant who's dealing with a particular matter or situation in which they'll often say that their hands are tied because the state has mandatory minimums on this specific matter.
Assemblymember Damon Meeks is a co-sponsor of the Marvin Mayfield Act, which would eliminate mandatory minimum sentences.
So it doesn't matter what one's background is as far as having a clean record, never having an encounter with the system. Certain crimes call for a mandatory minimum. And that's something that we're looking to give judges more discretion in that space.
Now, the Department of Corrections says that it is working with a prison reform group called Amend, which, according to its website, is working towards reducing the prison population here in the United States. We'll, of course, let you know if any of these 3 bills here end up passing or going anywhere in the future. For now, though, live from the Monroe County Jail, Tom Kowalski, News 10 NBC.